edition of Golden Eagle Sports with your host, Brian Villani. I'm going to start with the Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics won their last game 114 to 105. Or 114 to 103, I apologize. Looking for a Boston Celtics W against the Orlando Magic tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. against the Orlando Magic. That is, and they are currently sitting in fifth place, sole holders of fifth place. And they are currently 41 and 27. That is currently sitting in fifth place in the Eastern Conference for the Boston Celtics. Looking for a Boston Celtics W tomorrow at 3:30 against the Orlando Magic. Looking for Marcus Smart and the top-ranked offense and defense come out strong against the Orlando Magic. And I vote for Marcus Smart to be the defensive player of the year. My final score predictions for that game against the Orlando Magic tomorrow is 125 to 106 in favor of Boston Celtics. Drop your score predictions in the comments below, and let's see how close we get to the final score predictions for the Boston Celtics game. Looking for a Boston Celtics W against the Orlando Magic. Looking for an offensive and defensive performance. A great performance for offensive and defensive performance as well from the Boston Celtics to keep the W train rolling. 125 to 103 is my final score predictions. Drop your score predictions in the comments below, and let's see how close we get to the final score predictions for the Boston Celtics game. I'm going to go straight from the hardwood to the ice. The Boston Bruins are currently sole holders of fourth place in the Eastern Conference. They have a current record of 35 wins, 17 losses, and 18 losses and 5 overtime losses. 35 wins, 18 losses, and 5 overtime losses. That is currently sitting in fourth place overall in the Eastern Conference, in the Eastern Atlantic Division, with a total of 75 points. I'm looking for a Celtics W and a Bruins. I'm looking for a Celtics W and a Bruins W. And I'm looking for a Bruins W against the Phoenix Coyotes or the Arizona Coyotes tonight at 7 o'clock. And let us get those 2 points. We need as many points as we can get to help our standings out. We are currently sitting in fourth place with a record of 35 wins, 18 losses, and 5 overtime losses. That is currently sitting in fourth place in the Atlantic Division with 75 points. Looking to get 2 more points out of a win against the Arizona Coyotes, against the Arizona Coyotes, looking for the extra 2 points against the Arizona Coyotes. 5-3, or 4-3 in overtime, or 4-3 in a shootout, or 7-2, or 7-3 in regulation. Drop your score predictions in the comments below, and let's see how close we get to the final score predictions for the Boston Bruins game. Looking for a Boston Bruins W to keep the winning streak alive. And let's get 2 points. Looking for fast break. Draw as many penalties and get on as many power plays as you can. Looking for a Celtics and a Bruins W. And my final score prediction: 7-2 in regulation, or 4-3 in overtime, or 4-3 in a shootout in favor of Boston Bruins. Looking for a Boston Bruins W against the Arizona Coyotes tonight at 7 o'clock. And looking for a Celtics W tomorrow at 3:30 against the Orlando Magic tomorrow at 3:30. And for the Bruins game, it's going to be tonight at 7 o'clock. Looking for a Bruins W against the Arizona Coyotes. The Bruins are 35, 18-5, which is currently sitting in fourth place with a total points of 75 points. Looking for an extra 2 points against the Arizona Coyotes tonight at 7 o'clock. Drop your score predictions in the comments below. 7-2 in regulation, 4-3 in overtime, or 4-3 in the shootout. Looking for a Bruins W against the Arizona Coyotes tonight at 7 o'clock. Looking for 2 points. Drop your score predictions in the comments below, and let's see how close we get to the final score predictions for the Boston Bruins game. My score prediction: 7-2 in regulation, 4-3 in overtime, or 4-3 in a shootout. Drop your score predictions in the comments below, and let's see how close we get to the final score predictions for the Boston Bruins game. And as well for the Celtics game, my score prediction is 124 to 103 or 107 in favor of Boston Celtics. Drop your score predictions for the Boston Celtics game against the Orlando Magic tomorrow at 3:30. And let's see how close we get to the final score predictions for the Boston Celtics game and the Boston Bruins game. Looking for a Boston Bruins W and a Boston Celtics W. Boston Bruins W tonight at 7 o'clock and the Boston Celtics W tomorrow at 3:30 against the Orlando Magic tomorrow and against the Phoenix Coyotes tonight for the Boston Bruins. Looking for a Boston Bruins W and a Celtics W tonight for the Bruins at 7 o'clock and tomorrow at 3:30 against the Orlando Magic for the Boston Celtics. I'm going to go straight from the hardwood. No, I'm going to go straight from the ice to the baseball field. Baseball's opening day is April 7th. I can't wait to have baseball back with the world again, and the fact that we can watch professional baseball games once again. That means Fenway, the Red Sox opening day, will not be at Fenway Park until April 15th against the Blue Jays. Or April 15th is their home opener. I'm looking for a Red Sox W on April 15th and whenever they start on April 7th as well. That means we don't start our series we don't start our home games until we play the New York Yankees, which is going to be our first real series against the New York Yankees once the season starts. Looking for a Red Sox W on opening day, and let's start strong. Boston strong all the way. Red Sox, looking for a Red Sox W to whenever on April 7th against the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm going to go straight from the baseball field just to say thank you to all my subscribers. I couldn't do any of this without you, my subscribers. Thank you to all my subscribers. Like, comment, and subscribe to the Golden Eagle Sports. This is your host, Brian Milani, signing off. This is the Golden Eagle Sports signing off. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and enjoy the rest of your night. This is the Golden Eagle signing off.